Hey guys, Mike coming back yet again. This time with something you don't hear me say too often, a PSA reveal video. Um, since Hank or SGC doesn't slab autographs anymore, I have to go to PSA to get that done. So this is my last batch. Shout out to Manny at Card Cave Central for helping me with this. Um, Glad to get them back. It took a while, just like the SGC orders do, but well worth the wait. Um, and I got a few pickups I want to show. I got a couple things I don't know if I've ever showed them or not, but in the interest of getting them put up or put in the safe, I think I'll go ahead and show them everything, and then I can get everything put away. But anyway, I got 6 cards back from PSA, 2 postcards. This one here with a nice, oh, I'd say that's anywhere from about 1938 through the early 40s. Autograph for Hank. And a Chinese restaurant called Ruby Foods. Me and Brian like to joke about that. I would assume somebody caught him at the restaurant and he assigned the back of a postcard for want of anything better. This one's got scalloped edges, so they had to put in a large holder, but uh, I've seen SGC do that too. But this is another postcard with a little earlier autograph on it. I'd say this one's probably 36 to 38 in that range, give or take. And this is at a Hotel Nemo in Miami Beach, Florida, which was actually the first kosher hotel in Miami. So I would say he was there probably for either vacation or maybe spring training even. I think they go to Lakeland, Florida, but I don't know if it was back then or not though. So those are cool, 2 cool, nice pieces. The other 4, this is 2011 SP Legendary Cuts. Even though this is a pack pulled card, SGC wouldn't grade it, or wouldn't slab it, because they said the autograph didn't look what they thought was normal, and they just didn't feel comfortable. They said some of the SP Legendary Cut products can have some doubtful um, signatures on them. I don't know. I've never really heard much about that, but this is one of the earliest Hanks, and maybe one of the nicest. If it's not my nicest, it's one of the early autographs. But this says to Ted. Yeah, it's a nice linen piece, cut off the legendary cut black signatures. Big, bold, beautiful early autograph. I'd have to say it is probably my best card as far as an early autograph. Probably signed somewhere between 33 and 35 in that time span. Just a beautiful card, and I still don't know why SGC. I argued with them about it, and they just wouldn't do it. So, what can you do? So glad to get it slabbed for PSA though. This is a ticket stub that was signed by Hank and Bertie Tebbets at the July 2nd, 1939 Tigers game that they won 5-1 over Chicago White Sox. The owner of the ticket wrote July 2nd, 5-1, Bridges won, and is signed by Hank and Bertie. And this is really neat. You don't see too many period signed ticket stubs. I don't know if it'll show up very well on my camera, but so much glare from the screen here. Well, it's signed there. You can see the ticket stub on the back of the, or the front, I should say. Yeah, that's better. It's neat to have something that was actually at the game. Um, and someone got him to sign the back of a ticket stub. So, very cool. And the last 2 pieces are signed vintage cards. This is a 1936 Goudey. It's beat up pretty good. I got this in a collection. I bought a lot that had almost the whole set from 36 Goudey, and about, I think 8 to 10 of them were autographed. I resold all those and made a little money, and essentially got this from, I think, free, if I remember correctly. And I sent it to PSA to get it slabbed. This is the 36. That's signed. A later signature, no doubt, but still, it's hard to find any of his vintage stuff signed. He died in '86, so it's long before a lot of people thought signing vintage cards was cool. In fact, a lot of people didn't like doing that because they didn't want to damage the card, so to speak. And this is a 39 PlayBall, and as I've said many times, this is my favorite card of Hank's from his playing days. This is actually a signed sample. Samples are very tough to get, and a signed sample is the only one I've seen. I assume there might be a couple more out there, but they have to be really hard to come by. This is signed 39 PlayBall. It's in red ink. It's miscut, but I mean, that's the least of my worries on this. Red ink signature is beautiful, pops out on that black and white card. And if you look on the back, you can see the stamp from when they were giving these away. It says, free sample card, get your pictures of leading baseball players. 3 picture cards packed in each package of PlayBall America bubblegum at your candy store for 1 penny. And you could actually, this card being miscut, I assume one reason why they used it as a sample, they didn't want to put it in their packs. But that's just my favorite card of Hank. Big red signature. This is actually my 6th signed PlayBall card. I got that one. I got this one. These are all SGC. Here's the green thing. I got the red. I got green. I got a period one that was signed probably around 40-41. Black signature, the first one I ever bought, my first national, when I was with Brian there. And I should take him out as plastic, but I'm just going to quickly do this. One day I'll go through my whole 39. This is my 11th. It's a blue ink one through PSA. This is my 11th PlayBall card. So one day I'll go through the whole set. That's everything back from PSA. So glad to have that. I've got a few other pickups here. Just got back this 3 of 5 legendary materials from Flawless this year. Beautiful card. Being his name is Greenberg, I love green versions. Much like my Packer friends like the green emerald versions. That's a beautiful card. And I also just got this in. This is a 2020 National Treasures booklet card. I usually make these up to 5 per issue. This one's made only 2. It's got a nice signature over here. My wife's talking to our kitty cat and puppy dog. And the stencil on the bad chunk is 313 career average, which probably a lot of people didn't realize, Hank. That was his career average, and for being a power hitter, you don't see that kind of numbers too often anymore. But very nice, 1 of 2. And I'm hoping Sean, my buddy, gets the 2 of 2. It's a beautiful piece. I forget how many booklets I got, but I still need 2 more, so looking for that. And I also just got this in. This is a really interesting piece here. This is an 11 by 14 signed photograph, and I'm not going to be able to hold it to where you can really see it that well. So I'm just going to hold it the best I can here. This is a Ralph Kiner and Hank Greenberg. It was signed, and it's inscribed at the bottom to a player named Doc. Well, not a player. I assume that was the trainer for the Tigers in the Pirates in 1947. Kiner and Hank were on the team together. And the interesting part is that at the inscription, he says to Doc that he valued the friendship, and that was a bright spot among a dismal season. Now, this is the year he came over from the Tigers in '47 and hit 25 home runs, but I think the way the Tigers dismissed him and got him out of the American League is I'm sure he wanted to finish up as a Tiger, but he was trying to get a contract like all players did. The Pirates actually made him the highest paid player in baseball in 1947. He made $100,000 that year. Imagine that, $100,000. He was the highest paid player in baseball in 1947. But when he writes things like on that inscription that it was a dismal season, you could just tell that he was not going to be playing another year. He just didn't. Sounds like he didn't enjoy it, and he retired after that season. So I think leaving the Tigers kind of just left a bad taste in his mouth. I want to show these. I don't know if I've shown these or not on here. I showed them on my my Facebook groups. I'm going to go over these real quick because you might have already seen them. These are nice cards. These are two pennants, BF3 pennants from 1936-37. Type 2, I believe. Brian has a slew of these. This is my first ones. This is batting from Type 2. And this is a fielding from Type 2. These are really cool little additions to the collection. And I think I've shown these postcards. I'll go through them quickly. I may not have. This is a 1935. I did show a beat-up version of this card. But I've replaced it with this one. This is a 1935. Postmarked September 29th, 1935 when it was mailed. And I got these. I showed this one too. This came back from SGC in my last order. This is a 35. This is a gray one, which if it glares it'll be hard to see. But this is a gray and black and white version on the back. And I got this one from Darby also. All these postcards came from him. This is the same postcard, but this is a brown one. They actually made two, and this is the Tigers, 1935. This one was mailed on October 1st, while they were playing the World Series. And the last thing I'll show is this one. This is a 1934 Metropolitan Art Studio postcard of the Tigers team. Beautiful card. I get the focus. Detroit Baseball Club, 1934. Here's all the players. Hank's hiding over here. There he is. There he is. And this one's not marked. This was unsent. So these will be going over to SGC to get crossed over. And I think that is it. Oh, one Johnny Bench. I haven't been buying much bench because the prices are just kind of crazy right now for the modern stuff. This is a Tier 1, clear 1 autograph. Number 5 of 5. Very nice. I don't know if I've shown this or not, but great autograph. Great picture of Johnny. Beautiful card. I'll still pick up some of this stuff if I can get something reasonable, but I guess I'm too old-fashioned now. Remember the old days, the good old days when buying cards. So I guess I'm gonna have to readjust, but we'll see. I'm just priced out like many people are right now with their collections. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs by anywhere. I'd say let's do Chiefs by 7. Um, but I hate to count Brady out because except for the Giants games, which Eli seemed to have his number, he went 6. I think he's 6-1 in non-Giant Super Bowl games. So hard to pick against him, that's for sure. But enjoy the game, everyone. And I'm gonna come back and do that 39 play ball. I love showing those cards. I might do that next, but we'll see. Thanks for watching and enjoy the game, and I'll see you later, Lord willing. Bye bye.